Hello everybody, I'm Krasi, and in this video I will show you the actual art of the astral magic, and this is very ancient art, and of course it is about natural sciences involved into astrology and into the creation of powerful astrological talismans and amulets. For those who are new to my channel, I will say that I have already a few videos on astrological magic, on herbs, on gemstones, on talismans. So you may, if you like, you may see them as kind of introduction to what I will be telling you now. So this video is maybe, I was thinking, mainly aimed to those of you who already have my astrological talismans and who will be even more connected to their talismans once they see how I make them. So what I will do is today I will show you my, so to say, altar. So what is involved into the ritual, the consecration ritual of the astrological talismans and amulets. So that maybe those of you who have my talismans or those of you who will have them will get even stronger connection with the talismans. Now, I will show you how I prepared my altar, all the everything that is included, and it is the preparation for the creation of the powerful I'll Go protective amulets, which I will do in a couple of hours. So today is 16th of October, and I'm waiting until the moon is conjoined, exactly conjoined, and applying with minutes to I'll Go, so that this is so that the star feels highly dignified in order to denote its protective powers. Before I show you a lot more, just to tell you two words, what is I'll Go? I had 2-3 videos on I'll Go because she's my very favorite. This is the Medusa Gorgon. And you know, in the ancient, especially in the Greek mythology, the Medusa Gorgon is known to have been a beautiful girl. You know, you can see depicted with the snakes on her head. She is very much associated with Venus, very much, because Venus, with her wisdom, Athena Pallas, the male divinity of Venus, was the one who was connected, and I will tell you in 2 words how. So the Gorgon would turn into stone everyone that she looked at. So Perseus wanted to kill the Gorgon, but wouldn't know how. And with her wisdom, or his wisdom, because it's a male divinity, Athena Pallas told him to look at her mirroring image so that the mirror image wouldn't turn Perseus into stone and then kill her. So she was a beautiful girl, really very beautiful, and she had these hairs of snakes, and this way Perseus managed indeed to kill the Medusa. He took the head and brought it to Athena Pallas, and she would put the head of the Gorgon to become her shield. So whoever would look at the shield, enemy with bad intention, would turn into stone. And this was the famous shield with the name Egida. So what also happened is that when you're behind the shield, you're protected, and when you're in front, you are when you have bad intentions, evil eye, when you create bad black magic or sorcery against someone, you will be defeated by the person who is wearing the head of the Medusa. So what is, I'm telling you now in particular about the Medusa, because today these are the amulets which I'm making, but other time I may make video on the Venus talismans that I'm making. Then of course I will be telling you different story. But interestingly, of course, the talismans you make when you choose very particular astrological timing, when the star or the planet are highly dignified in their best powers, so that you can invoke the spirit, so that this spirit with his or her accompanying spirits can help you, can accompany you, can protect you. So is the case with the Gorgon. So the combination of gemstone, image, herb, and oil, and also the attitude of the astrologer magician is the key here. I'm just giving you an introduction before I show you my outer. We need, it's a must to be fasting. That fasting is the way you understand it from your cultural point of view. From my cultural point of view is to stay away from all meat, animal products, and also to make your own personal restrictions. I'm talking about the personal restrictions, and to do this consciously in contact with the spiritual world, like a preparation and purification of your soul for the moment when you will be making the astrological amulets or talismans, so that you are pure enough for the spirit that you'll be invoking to come to enter your ritual space. So the process that I'm using for the consecration is I'm taking from my Akkadian Babylonian sources, since my studies are into this direction. So of course, the Greek, the image of the Medusa is Greek, but the consecration ritual is purely Babylonian, because they were the ones who invented this. Astrology is theirs. Magic, the way we know it, is theirs. So I am fasting 10 days, and I am gathering the herbs myself on particular heavenly moment. I'm not just collecting herbs when I see them. I'm waiting for the right planetary moment, and most of the herbs I'm even growing in my garden already for years in order to use and apply into astral magic. I'm picking the herbs also following Babylonian tradition in connection with the moon. Then I am creating my ritual space that you will see in a second, and I am of course creating surrounding myself with protective ritual before everything. And all these are Babylonian rules, which I know from Akkadian sources that I'm personally involved into their transliteration and translation. So this was just my overview, my introduction. In a second, I'm pausing my video, and then I'm turning the camera towards my ritual space. And as I say, you will see how authentic everything is from my perspective. And this is meant for those of you who have my talismans. I'm addressing them especially with attention to increase your connection with your talismans or amulets. The more connected you are, the better all works, because this is a divine connection. It is supposed to be connection between the spirit that I'm invoking and you, the spirit that will be invoked. It will be supposed to accompany your life, to protect you, to bring you what the star or the planet denotes. Venus denotes one thing, Jupiter another, I'll go protection, and so on. So see now in a 1 second my ritual space. So this is my ritual space, and you can see these are the astrological images of the Medusa Gorgon coming from different, this is depiction of ancient coin. This is the Medusa with her gemstone, which is the diamond. And this is the image basically which Athena Pallas used to become her shield. These are the seeds of the herbs that I'm using. The seeds are very, very potent. And these are the other herbs which I'm collecting always in the very appropriate time. This is also the herb. This is black hellebore, and these are seeds, and these are the incense in the form of bakhur and raisins, which belong particularly to the image of the Medusa. Here is another image of the Medusa, which all follow the same pattern to the protective image of the girl, which has the hairs of serpents, and the serpents are the animals of Venus. So the Medusa is very much associated with Venus, and therefore the roses. This is some kind of connection between the star of Go and Venus, and also everywhere, on every coin from ancient times, the Medusa is depicted with 8 snakes, or 16, which are related to the heliacal cycle of Venus. So they are connected. These are the essences, the oils which I'm using, resins, boswellia. So basically, after I create my ritual space and protect my ritual space following the ancient Babylonian tradition, then I am addressing each one of these amulets personally, and I'm engraving with the machine on the hidden place the symbol of the Gorgon, the symbol, the esoteric symbol. And this is the chart, which is strictly astrological and made in which is about the moment, the very moment of the creation of the astrological talismans and amulets, when the star and or the planet are highly dignified in order to be able to invoke the spirit. These are the seeds, the herbs. This is basically how it works. And of course, following the Mesopotamian tradition, this is grown in my garden, and I just like to use it living, and these are the seeds. I have it in all forms to make sure that the magic will be strong and powerful and potent enough. So it is, when of course it is important, the ritual is very sacred and secret, and I will not show you exactly how it goes, but this is my preparation, and it says already enough, gives you enough information how authentic everything is. From the beginning, from the opening of the ritual space with the help of God and the universe, up until the moment of the closure of the ritual space, when usually after that I'm receiving signs from the universe that the spirit agrees to come and to enter the talismans, which will be supporting and guarding the person who will be wearing them. So look, this is the image of the Medusa, which Athena Pallas was wearing. This is the head of the Medusa, which Perseus cut off and gave to Athena Pallas to be her shield, the shield called Aegida. And yes, I'll go the star in first, second degrees of sidereal. Taurus is also associated with wealth. So I expect that these talismans will also denote wealth and good incomes to those that will be wearing them, along with the protection, the amazing protection. And this is the most potent and powerful astral magic for protection. There are many recipes. I'm showing you how beautiful my herb is. There are many recipes, but this is considered really working. So I hope this was informative. Maybe in the future I will show you how I make my other talismans. This was about the amulet. See the image, how special it is. With the snakes. So I will be showing you maybe how I'm making the Jupiter amulet talismans that I will be making in January. I will certainly show you, because there is no such planet that benefic and that gorgeous as Jupiter. So your comments are welcome. Thank you for your attention.